Growing up in a piano school is insane. It's just like Bach all day, all night in your face. Bach in your face. Rachmaninoff in your face. From 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. every single day. No! Functions are like parties, you know? I don't really go to parties. Yeah, I would say I'm a lone cat. Independent cat. It doesn't. But no, I mean, I just tour with the best people ever. Everybody's cool as hell, you know? I was like joking with my friend. I was saying like everyone I message on my phone is here, so I just don't have to be on my phone. I just forget it everywhere. It's chaotic and crazy. Cool at times, not cool at times. I don't know. What is nice is that you kind of have like a telepathy in terms of playing with my brother or playing with my family. But yeah, I would say it's chaotic. It's crazy. I mean, growing up in a piano school is insane. It's just like Bach all day, all night in your face. Bach in your face. Rachmaninoff in your face. From 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. every single day. So it's like iconic in some ways, horrible in other ways. I mean, I barely finished high school, so I couldn't really, but now that I look at it, I'm definitely, I don't know, yeah. I think I could have worked with animals, for sure. But no, yeah, it was just easy. That's the thing with music, it was just like, it was already happening. So I kind of just was like, it'd be resistance if I just kept resisting playing gigs, you know what I mean? I'm probably like grooming animals, or I'd be like a zoologist specializing in apex predators. Maybe I'd be making hats by hand. Hats and socks. Anything for extremities I like. Gloves, let's not forget. Earmuffs, nose plugs, and toe rings. I mean, it wasn't even just breakups that inspired it, just like a death in general, transition. I think anyone who's dealt with like a big transition, like moving or losing somebody, or like a big relationship, and feels that crazy isolation, you know? Even people who are like happily married feel that isolation, you know? But yeah, it's just like that spectrum of emotion I wanted to capture while going through it. I'm always traveling in general, so that wasn't any crazy thing. But I did want to just focus on writing on guitar and then bringing it to the band. And that was my main thing with this record, was like writing the songs, bring it to the band. Don't play every instrument, don't overwork yourself, even though I ended up overworking myself. And the sessions were like maxed out like 400 times. Our engineer, who's like an icon, he was just like, this is the biggest session I've ever seen in my life. It was insane. It was like over 400 stem counts in some of it, which is so unnecessary. Nobody needs that much guitar. But I did for this record, so. When there's like 2 hours of sleep involved after 2 weeks of editing and sorting through stems, that's a lot. Like producing your own album is not like an easy feat. That's like a big, like people don't realize how much work goes into just tones and making things sound juicy. I mean, there's so much there. I think like a lot of anybody who has patterning, it comes from ancestral shit, you know? And for me, the women on my mom's side are just so powerful, but also there's just like so much history there. And yeah, it was kind of an ode to my grandmother, like the cover, like the visuals and the cover, especially with the styling and, you know, the objects. And like, I think a lot of my kind of like, like the way I wanted to represent that was through the visuals with this, with the styling, with the visuals, the way that we had objects in front of the face was just like the remnants of who you are. You know what I mean? You know, when you like look at your mom, you're like, oh my God, we are the same person, and it's so, we need to like change this. And I think that's what like the objects were, you know, in front of the face. Yeah. And Jen Chang, who's an amazing photographer and creative director, like we kind of came up with this, like, because she has a very similar upbringing as me, and we kind of talked about how to bring our heritage to it, you know, in a very way that was concise, but also like represent, because there's not a lot of Japanese artists. I mean, just that you can do it, you know what I mean? I think everyone now is a little bit more open to newness. When I was growing up, it was like just so white and racist, you know? So I think, just knowing you can do it. You can really do it, no matter like what you look like, you know?